Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this brand new episode of Phoenix-Pro Wrestling. I am J. Christian Gary, the Chillmeister. That man you're seeing coming into the ring right now is the one and only JC Wolfe, and he's got something to say. So I might as well let him take to the mic.
Okay, let's cut to the bullshit. It is the one and only JC Wolfe here on the mic, and I've got a few things to address, and I ain't got a lot of time. So I'm going to do it right here, right now. Let's start with Greg Danger, Tony Carino. Now you guys seem to claim you are the power couple here in Phoenix Pro, or the power couple in virtual and core wrestling. No way, no chance. Because everybody knows the power couple, especially in Phoenix Pro, is me and my beautiful, amazing partner, Mercedes. So we've been going back and forth a few weeks, but I think this needs to end. At breaking point, it will end. Here's what I suggest. 3 matches, if it's needed. First match, Mercedes versus Tony. And then, after that match, it will be Greg Danger versus the one and only. And if we come to a draw, it will be a mixed tag team match at breaking point. That is the challenge I am laying down, just to prove the fact that we are the power couple, that being me and Mercedes. But after that, there's something else I need to address as well. Jamari Mito, I hear what you have to say. And as I said, this is all about respect. I'm not coming at you to make you look bad or make you look good. But we will clash at Summer Smash. In the main event, it will be JC Wolfe versus Jamari Mito. But how about we spice things up? How about we do it inside a Wolfe's Lair match?
Wow.
I mean, Jamari, you've never been in that type of match. I've done 4 of those. Are you willing to step up to the challenge and face me in the most brutal match that Phoenix Pro has? Let me know. I'm right here. I'm ready to know your answer.
Wow! I mean, when it comes down to JC Wolfe, it's basically like challenging somebody, a Shaolin Temple monk, to a battle in 36 chambers. I mean, he wants Jamari Mito to face off against him in his match, in his type of setting, in his type of atmosphere, so to speak, and I don't mind that. I mean, I'm pretty sure Jamari Mito will say yes. We have yet to get confirmation from Jamari himself, but he will say yes to a Wolfe Slayer match because he's the type of person who wouldn't back down from any type of challenge laid out like that. I mean, I have a feeling that, as the British community says, and yes, again, I am doing this commentary from over 6,000 miles to the east, but still though, I'm pretty sure Jamari Mito would definitely love to have it go in a Wolfe Slayer match with the one and only JC Wolfe. That would be fun. At least for us watching. Would not be so much fun for Jamari, but at least he'd love to be successful at the attempt of surviving that match with JC Wolfe. Everybody remembers last year, JC Wolfe and Tom Doyle having one hell of a crazy match between them at Summer Smash with the Wolfe Slayer match as the main event. So yeah, Jamari will probably say yes, but we'll hear from him in due time just to figure out if that is in fact a confirmation. As for the match right now, we are seeing, Shazim Freya lead Harry Wolfe out to the ring because JC wanted to get a little rest for later on. He'll be competing in the co-main event of this show against Great Danger in the first of those 3 matches that he talked about to see who the real power couple is in Phoenix-Pro between Great Danger and Tony Carino versus JC Wolfe and Mercedes. But yeah, Shazeen Freya is actually out for Harry Wolfe in this match between Harry Wolfe and Mason, with Barnett and Mason's corner. Oh, right off the bat, Mason with a solid punch and Mason with a choke slam. I mean, you have to think that even for one half of the Phoenix-Pro Tag Team Champions, Harry Wolfe, JC is basically realizing, hey, he got his own business. Oh, nice slap, nice press by Mason, but still though, in the case of Harry Wolfe, fresh off of that announcement from JC, dude has to come in and basically handle his business just to make sure that the side hustle, the tag team, and the tag team championship opportunities, keep flowing in. Harry Wolfe is at least trying to hold his own, and he just busted Mason wide open to the white meat shows, as a friend of mine said on commentary before. But still, the point is, after that announcement, you have to think that Harry Wolfe's mind, I was about to say, it's not even fully on the match off of that scoop slam off of the top of the perch. But still though, Harry Wolfe is just making sure that JC has something to fall back on just by having the singles match right here with Mason. Because we all know the Wolves, even though they lost the tag team titles to Velocity X, who will be defending those titles against V12 in the main event of this year episode. Oh, a nice discus forearm by Mason. But you have to think that Harry Wolfe is trying to make sure, right now he's getting power bombed, but he has to make sure that there's at least something to fall back on for the Blacklist. And I'm not talking about my league, I'm talking about the faction that both Wolfe brethren represent. Oh, and just off of that, a double axe handle by Mason. That's also coming up in this match, coming up after this match, we're going to hear from Phoenix-Pro NexGen Champion Crimson. And he's going to, nice forearm shot, nice elbow shot by Mason. But we're going to hear from Crimson, the next-gen champion. Chances are he's not going to be in a happy mood. Then again, when is he ever? Because he is going to want to at least showcase himself to the masses on why he needs that type of respect. Why he needs the respect of JC Wolfe. And right now, we're trying to see what the hell is Mason doing here. Mason was trying to palm Harry Wolfe. Instead, Harry Wolfe counters and clotheslines. Covered by Harry. 1, 2, and no. I mean, talk about holding one's own. Harry Wolfe is at least trying to be the one wolf leading the pack right now. Meanwhile, Mason is having other ideas. I mean, he wants to see BK4 be the top and dominant stable again in all of CAW, not just virtual wrestling, not just here in Phoenix-Pro. Meanwhile, Harry Wolfe trying to hold his own. No, Mason counters with an elbow straight to the mush. And these two are just going at it like a pack of wild dogs, pardon the pun. Oh, and a power slam by Harry Wolfe. And now, Mason, he got knocked off the apron by Harry Wolfe. Head button ram off the damn rope. And now, Mason is not looking clearly as he just got axe handled by Harry Wolfe. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no, 2, and 99%. Do more damage, Harry Wolfe, and just like that, JC trigger knee by Harry. And right now, Mason is trying to hold it on. Oh, cover, cover, one, cover, two, cover. No, off that sneaky pin, off that schoolboy roll-up with a little bit of extra up to it. Cover. No, wait, actually, not even a cover. We're about to see a... Oh, he's taking his time. He's basically loading up his time management, his rest load management with a jackhammer suplex. Well, not really a jackhammer suplex, just a standing, typical vertical suplex. And now Mason is up on the perch. What could he be going for here? Moonsault! Cover. One. Cover. Two. Cover. No. Again, two. And 99%. Mason running boot, and now these two men have shed blood. And Harry Wolfe is not liking the taste of his own DNA running down his bearded face. As now, wait a minute, what's going on here? Power bomb. Oh, power cutter. He just cut his man's box. And just like that, match over. Harry Wolfe held one down for the Wolfpack in a thrilling victory over Mason. As we take a look at the highlights. You know, this match just has been crazy to a T, so to speak. These men were just basically not even scheduled to hold their own in this match, but hey, like I said, Harry had the one-up an announcement made by his supposed brother or supposed family member, JC, and just say, hey, Mike, I can hold my own too. And hold his own he did. He beat Mason. He made sure that BK4 is not even a threat, at least not right now when it comes down to CAW, but still though. Props off to Harry Wolfe for the big win under the bright light. As Harry Wolfe held his own in this environment. More action to come as we see Harry Wolfe basking in the glory of his land. And right now, we have Crimson making his way down to the ring. I mean, I know my issues when it comes down to watching some of this stuff back. You know, I end up being a little bit busy. So I end up being a little bit preoccupied with other things, so I can't really look back at some of this stuff as much as I want to, but still don't. Point of the matter is the fact that Crimson is looking to prove that he belongs in the World CAW. He is the Phoenix-Pro NexGen Champion, but even still, he's trying to look for respect. So, might as well go ahead, let him get his own thoughts about it, let him speak, and here we go. Open challenge time. Let's hear what Crimson has to say.
You all keep talking about Breaking Point. You all keep talking about Harry Wolfe. Like somehow he's already survived me before we've even stepped into the ring. But here's the thing about predators. They don't wait around while the world catches up. They hunt. And right now, I'm itching for a fight. Harry Wolfe, at Breaking Point, you get your shot at the NexGen Championship. You get your moment. You get your chance to prove all the hype around your name actually means something. But before I get to you, I need a warm-up. So this episode of Phoenix-Pro, I'm doing something nobody in that locker room is ready for. I'm putting the NexGen Championship on the line in an open challenge. That's right. Anybody in the back, anybody stupid enough, anybody desperate enough to think they can take this title before Breaking Point, step up. Because I don't care who answers, rookie, veteran, fan favorite, monster, technician, high flyer. Makes no difference to me. You're not walking into a wrestling match. You're walking into a survival test. And Harry Wolfe, I hope you're watching closely, because what happens to whoever answers that challenge, That's your future at breaking point. You call yourself the big bad wolf, but I am the nightmare waiting in the dark. And after next week, there won't be a single person left doubting exactly why I am the NexGen Champion. So come on, answer the challenge, and try not to bleed too quickly.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a call from somebody big. And I think I know exactly who that is. Yeah, he may not have his motorcycle with him. He may not have all the fancy gimmicks he normally gets. But that right there is the Space Cowboy, Nick Gemini. And I think I heard him before even making his way to this venue. I mean, I have a satellite key to the venue. Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how I got it. But still though, point of the matter is the fact that Nick Gemini basically wanted to come here, at least compete here one more time before he wanted to ride off into the sunset on his Harley. I mean, he'd probably tell me, oh, I don't ride a Harley. I basically ride a Kawasaki. But still, though, the point is, I have not seen this man compete in almost 4 years in the world of CAW. I have not seen this man compete in almost a decade. Well, actually, I have seen him compete over the last decade. He competes in his own league, the NCWL. Oh, and just like that, making a great first impression, a great last impression, a great only impression. Oh, clothesline by Nick Gemini, as this open challenge match for the NexGen Championship is on and popping. Nick Gemini in the familiar t-shirt, the gray and blue t-shirt with white and blue fronts. Crimson is in the red with black trim. As Crimson, the reigning champion, is looking to basically, try and hold his own in this environment just so that he can be ready for Summer Smash. And our female referee is trying to separate these two men together. Oh, kick to the gut by Crimson. And a clothesline by Crimson. As we see right now, these two men just going at it. Well, right now it's a one-sided beatdown. Crimson is at least hoping to basically make Nick Gemini tick. The last time, oh, by the way, I've seen this man compete, Nick Gemini, was in a Blacklist CAW web match almost 4 years ago. Oh, and a running butt splash, a running senton by Crimson. Meanwhile, Nick Gemini gets right back up. Instead, he gets tossed right back down with a scoop slam by Crimson. Nick Gemini, the veteran of many different CAW leagues. Oh, back suplex by Nick Gemini. And now, Nick Jordan fish drop. As Nick Gemini, the veteran of multiple, yes, I said multiple CAW leagues over the course of the last decade, he's held his own against, some of the biggest monsters in the world of CAW. And then some. I mean, he is an intergalactic superstar, if you have to think about it. Oh, and right now, Crimson is not holding his own. Oh, clothesline by Crimson. Not even a clothesline, a wind-up punch. As now these two men are going to the outside. The fans are loving every single second of it. Nick Gemini is hoping this might not be his last opportunity. As right now, Shining Blizzard failed. But still, though, point of the matter is, regardless of if he wins or loses tonight, you're still going to remember Nick Gemini regardless. I mean, you're still going to remember this man for what he's given to the CAW community, whether he wins this match or not. And right now, Crimson is basically hoping Nick Gemini's journey to Phoenix-Pro is short-lived. As right now, Nick Gemini is trying to hold his own against Crimson. Crimson is trying to be the upper man, be the bigger man. Oh, Blue Thunder smash! actually Blue Thunder Grill Buster, but still though, these two men are fighting on the outside. I just realized again, it's a 20 count on the outside for championship matches in Phoenix-Pro. And they just elapsed the entire 10 count on that one. Right now, Nick Gemini still staying out in the ring. Counts down to 11. Now it has restarted. Nick Gemini, the veteran of many different CAW leagues over the last decade plus, he is trying to hold his own in this contest, in this match, just to warrant another opportunity to come back. Or, go home, ride the sunset down, Oh, wait a minute. An inverted DDT by Nick Gemini. He's not ready to go back home to the Smoky Mountains of Rocky Top. At least not yet. He's not looking to go back to the home where you can barely pay for your lights, let alone your telephone bills. Don't ask me how I know that. Oh, wait a minute. Styles Clash. By Nick Gemini, cover 1, cover 2, cover no, and just like that, Nick Gemini was so damn close, yet so far away from winning this match. And right now, Nick Gemini, could he be going for something? Oh, he was trying to go for a Stinger Splash. Instead, Crimson, he is saying enough is enough. I want to gain control of this match again, and I want to do it now. And just like that, a running forearm smash by Crimson. Cover 1, no, not even. Do more damage. And I'm pretty sure Crimson knows how to do just that. As right now, Crimson is trying to put away Nick Gemini. Nick Gemini is trying to hold his own and become the new NexGen champion. Oh, boot to the mush. I think that might do it. Cover by Crimson. 1, 2... And no, Nick Gemini still has at least a little bit more fight left in him. And for damn good reason. Meanwhile, choke bomb, I think this is over. Cover 1, cover 2. No! Nick Gemini is not done yet. Like an old church song goes, I'm not tired yet. He is basically proven that he doesn't want to go into that wild, no, he doesn't want to go up that yonder just yet. He wants to at least win one more title. Oh my God, Pele, my God, Pele. And you have to think, Nick Gemini is not ready to cross that bridge yet. He's ready to basically ride off into the sunset with that NexGen title. Drop kick, shotgun drop kick. Out of the corner. And now, Nick Gemini up again on the second rope, up on that perch. What's he doing for here? Double axe handle fail. And now Crimson could take advantage here. Crimson throwing Nick Gemini into the corner. He reversing the corner. And now, tornado DDT out the corner. And a running senton from Crimson. I mean, you have to think that if now was the time for Nick Gemini to do something, he has to make it work. He has to make it work so that he can at least go back. Oh, nice Saito suplex. He has to make it work so that he can at least go back to the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee with something at least useful, And now, Crimson. Well, actually, Crimson trying to hold his own. Oh, wait a minute. Snap suplex by Nick Gemini. And you have to think that right now, Nick Gemini could be, waiting for his last moments of his career to actually mean something. If he were to, I wouldn't be a morbid type of person, but if this were his last moments in his career, we could be seeing something epic. No, we're not. We're instead seeing the downfall. Crimson with that nice slam, and I think that should do it. Crimson with the win, retains his NexGen Championship. And again, props to Nick Gemini on not just a solid match here, he basically had to pitch a shutout. He didn't. But props to the man on what greatness this man had in his career. He wanted to come here to Phoenix-Pro to do something special, but, hopefully this won't be the last time we'll see Nick Gemini in retrospect, but if it is, thank you, Nick Gemini, for all that you've done. We hope that you take that scenic route home safely back to the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. As for Crimson, he's got a title defense coming up at Summer Smash against who, I'm not sure. I think I heard what he said in the promo. I might have not, but still though. Point is, props to both of these men for all they've done, but Crimson's going home with a championship around his waist and a title defense to look out for. Nick Gemini, well, I enjoy what he does. I enjoy what he has done in the CAW community. But still though, this was fun to watch him. Hopefully it won't be the last time we'll hear of him.
Here is your winner, and still NXT Wrestling Champion, Crimson.
Crimson retains his title, and we'll be back with more Phoenix-Pro Wrestling in just a moment. Before we move on with the action, and despite the misspelling in the photo, our thoughts and condolences go to the family and friends of Nicholas Devin Griffith, aka Nick Gemini. As you may know, in the CAW and virtual wrestling community, he was the vision behind the character and persona of Nick Gemini, who competed in various leagues like Blacklist CAW, Slam and Jam, the Video Game Wrestling Federation, and his own league, the NCWL, just to name a few. Outside of that, he was a blessed and dedicated family man who adored independent professional wrestling in his home state of Tennessee and lived just as much by his faith as he adored his family and hobbies. As was previously said, our thoughts and condolences go to his family. May he rest in eternal peace, and may he and Nick Gemini never be forgotten in our hearts, minds, and memories hereafter. Rest easy, Space Cowboy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more of Phoenix-Pro as we see Richie Matsuda make his way down to the ring. The member of the Blacklist feeling like he's been betrayed. Let's hear what he has to say.
WEBZ, I watched what you did and I'm trying to figure out why. Was it losing? Or was it standing there like an idiot while the man I called my teammate walked away from me last episode? When things got tough, when the pressure kicked in, when we needed to stand together, you disappeared. No warning, no fight, no loyalty. You left me there to lose alone. That's the difference between us. I stayed and fought. You ran. And now everybody's asking the same question. What happened to the Blacklist 2.0? Nah, wrong question. The real question is, who deserves to carry the name? Because the Blacklist wasn't built on fear, it wasn't built on excuses, and it sure as hell wasn't built on abandoning your own team when things stopped going your way. It was built on violence, respect, loyalty, things you clearly forgot. So at breaking point, no more cheap talk, no more hiding, no more pretending this can be fixed. You, me, PPW deathmatch, no rules, no escape, no excuses. And when the blood dries and the bodies stop moving, the loser leaves the Blacklist 2.0 forever. You wanted to walk away from me once. WEBZ at breaking point. I make sure you never walk back in.
Wow. So, because of the fact that, I just thought that Richie Matsuda was going to talk about him needing respect. I did not realize it was going to lead to a damn death match between him and WEBZ coming up at Summer Smash. This is really starting to shape up to be an exciting event. And speaking of exciting, earlier on in the show, we heard from the boss man, the heart and soul of Phoenix-Pro, the one and only JC Wolfe, basically saying that he wanted to have a series of matches with him and Greg Danger. And that also included Tony Carino, who is in the corner of Greg Danger, as you see on your screen right now, and Mercedes, JC Wolfe's loving friend and life partner. No disrespect, I hope he didn't hear me say that. But still though, point is, this could lead to a mixed tag team match. A different type of mixed tag team match between these two, down the line. Maybe at Summer Smash. It's like JC said at the beginning of the show. In the case of a draw, Greg Danger wins one here tonight. Let's just say that. Mercedes beats Tony Carino easily. This could lead to a third match between the two at, Summer Smash. Between the two duos, of course. But still though, JC earlier said that he's going to face off against, he's going to challenge Jamari Mito to a match that he made famous. He being Wolfe in the Wolfe Slayer match. We have yet to hear a response from Jamari Mito, but I'm pretty sure that his response will be yes. I'm pretty sure that is going to be his main response. But still though, props to JC Wolfe for possibly putting himself into double duty at Summer Smash, because right now he's about to face off against Great Danger in this cheap support bout of this episode of Phoenix-Pro, and then after that, he's going to be awaiting Jamari Mito's response for the main event of Summer Smash, because, let's face it, those two were already scheduled to face off against one another in a big-time match at Summer Smash, which was going to be the main event. But now you add in that Wolfe Slayer match, the last man standing, Hell in a Cell, no holds barred chaos builder that JC is known for competing in. I think it's kind of similar to the match that Jamari tried to make famous, the 2 out of 3 fall steel cage match under MMA rules, when he faced off against Sub-Zero all those moons ago for Virtual Wrestling United and failed to do the task. But still though, here we go. JC Wolfe and Great Danger. Match 1 of a possible 3 between the two. Roaring clothesline by Wolfe, cover 1 and only. Ironic enough, his nickname, his theme song, and now he basically at least tried to pin, Great Danger off of it. Oh, wait a minute, moonsault just off that by JC Wolfe. And now, JC trying to take that arm home. But still, the point of the matter is, JC is the hardest, snapmare, hardest working man in the world of CAW right now, in addition to, running his own league, competing in matches, Jordan Fish dropped by Great Danger. But still though, JC is a very busy man. He's putting himself out there on the line on purpose, just to basically make Phoenix-Pro feel better. Just to basically make Phoenix-Pro run like a well-oiled machine. Great Danger, on the other hand, wants to derail that machine off the tracks and make it improperly function. Oh, super nice moonsault off of the springboard positioning. But still, the point is, JC Wolfe, it's like I said earlier about, Crimson in that match with Nick Gemini. The man doesn't get tired. Wait a minute, come on, wait a minute. Great Danger up on the top rope. Flying crossbody, cover, one, cover, no. But still, like I was trying to say, and trying to prove a point, JC, between running his personal life, between running this league, between competing all throughout the CAW landscape, you'd have to say the man's running on fumes at this point. But I highly doubt, he's basically trying to, tire himself out yet. As right now, he's probably getting worked on more than anything. Oh! A DDT by Great Danger. And now Great Danger is basically trying to forcefully tire JC Wolfe out. JC getting his backstab. Covered by Great Danger. 1, 2, and no. 2 and 99%. Good old Great Danger needs to do more damage. And now, Great Danger tossing JC Wolfe into the corner. Great Danger throwing JC Wolfe. No, JC Wolfe counters. Oh, and just like that, a backstabber. Another backstabber by Great Danger. With the knees to the back. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. Again, 2 and 99%. And you have to think their respective cheap seconds are looking on. They might be competing like this next. Oh, moonsault doesn't get all of it. As a matter of fact, he got like 25% of it before Great Danger kicks up. Oh, a running forearm shot by Great Danger. And now, Greg is trying to set up JC Wolfe for something. Instead, he gets blocked out. And now, JC Wolfe is trying to basically mount some offense as he has Great Danger up against the ropes. Great Danger getting turned around, tossed into the corner, tossed down actually, stumped him not once but twice. As right now, Great Danger is looking up at a charging JC Wolfe, and he's not gonna like the full feature. Oh, running face watch. As right now, JC Wolfe is looking to find a way to end this match, but Great Danger might have some other ideas. Suplex! Tossed him inside out. And now, Great Danger is at least trying to hold his own. Oh, wait a minute. Armbar attempted. But will he go through with it? No, he does not. As JC Wolfe making Great Danger shed his own DNA on that one. Now you gotta think, JC Wolfe looking to end this match off. He tried to go for a JC trigger instead. Great Danger seeing that one coming. And now Danger is looking to finish off JC Wolfe. At least have him in his advantage. Oh, powerbomb lung blower. Cover 1, cover 2, cover 3. And just like that, in this little mini series of matches, Great Danger leads 1-0 for he and his chief second, Tony Carino. Which would mean that in order for a third match between these two sides to commence, Mercedes gotta beat Tony Carino in the next match. It just has to be done. But, you know, again, props to JC Wolfe for at least trying to show some effort in this match. Talk the big game, you know, carried a bigger effort. But at the end of this, when it was all said and done, JC Wolfe just was Great Danger was the better man. Look at moves like that. That inverted backstabber or backcracker, as it was known in a previous life. But still though, point is, if this match was the first match in this best of 3 miniseries, best 2 out of 3 miniseries, I can only hope that Tony Carino versus Mercedes is just as good, if not better, than this. And that's saying a lot.
Here is your winner, the chosen one, Greg Danger.
So again, former Phoenix-Pro World Champion Great Danger gets the win as his chief second, Tony Carino, comes into the ring to celebrate with him. JC Wolfe, the head honcho of Phoenix-Pro, has to look back at the drawing board and hope that Mercedes has a better record. More action to come as we head closer to our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. As we have the Phoenix-Pro Tag Team Championships on the line. As the V12 faction of Blake Steele and Axel Clark are looking to dethrone the former Ascension to Gold ladder match winners, of which V12 was also in that 4-team ladder match. But still though, they are looking to dethrone Velocity X, Leon and Jackson Tyler, the reigning Phoenix-Pro Tag Team Champions, as they are trying to go at least on a generational mention run, but they are really hoping to be some young bucks leading the pack. Joke me. I think I'm funny, but I'm really not. Still though, point of the matter is, you got these young hot shots, Velocity X. They are just looking to prove that not only do they belong as a tag team, but they belong as champions. I mean, people want to say, oh, them winning the title was a fluke. People want to basically say they'll never be able to keep the title more than 91 days. And they have, just a little friendly confrontation just right there, but there's nothing friendly about that confrontation that they're going to have in this ring in a matter of moments. But you have to think, for Velocity X, all they need to do is continue winning just to make sure their tag team championship reign is anything but a one-shot. Title match upcoming. Let's go to Austin Michael Romero for the introductions of this tag team championship match.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 502 pounds, Blake Steele and XL Clark. And their opponents at a combined weight of 407 pounds, Leon Tyler and Jackson Tyler.
It's going to be a lot easier for me to tell which is which between both members of Velocity X. As is always the case when it comes... No, it's going to be a lot easier for me to tell which is which when it comes down to V12. As is always the case when it comes down to Velocity X, it's hard for me, even still, after so many matches commentating Velocity X, it's even harder still for me to figure out which is which in Velocity X. Even though one of them actually competed in singles competition. In the meantime, Blake Steele is in there with one of them right now. He's the one with no shirt. As right now, Velocity X, steamrolling, Just like that, more bang for your buck out the early going. Good lord, they're not getting paid by the hour in this match. At least right now, they're trying to maintain that running gun style in this match. I think the one with the shorter hair is Leon, the one with the longer hair is Jackson. As right now, these two brothers are basically trying to hold their own. Oh, slingshot. Oh my god. I mean, just like that. Oh, moonsault right out the corner of that tag team maneuver. Cover one and only. I mean, Blake Steele. I'd have to think that Blake Steele just looks bamboozled. Oh, baby. That's a little basketball euphemism there. But still, the whole point is, Blake Steele is just getting outmanned by a team that he weighs more than by about 100 pounds. Cover. One. No, not even a 0 count on that one, but still though. With the way he's getting manhandled right now, you'd think that Blake Steele would be in the ring with an 800-pound bull. Cover. 5. I think this is Jackson title off of that. Off of that powerbomb attempt. Only gets none on that one. I think only got one. But still though, you have to think Blake Steele, an MMA expert. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, double knees. One to the mush, the other to the skull. But you have to think that Blake Steele, who has fought in MMA, who has fought in bare knuckle, who has fought in street fights all over the world, you know, you have to think he's not ready. I mean, I wouldn't say he's not ready for this. He's been doing this for over a decade. Kick to the mush. And just like that, off of the Northern Light suplex, Velocity X is just basically manhandling this one man. And you have to think Blake Steele is basically in SOS mode right now. He is stuck, as a great commentator once said, on airplane mode, trying to get out of factory settings. Press slam by Blake Steele as he finally mounts some offense. And now Blake Steele tags in, or hopes to tag in, Axel Clark. There we go, finally. Blake Steele gets some type of relief. And now, what they're going for here? Oh, wait a minute, jumping complete shot, drop kick combination. Actually, no, STO drop kick combination only gets none. As Axel Clark, finally the fresher man of V12 coming into this contest. And now, these two men, well, actually, they're looking to show what real tag team wrestling is about. Oh, wheelbarrow facebuster combination. As Blake Steele, who only had like a few seconds to basically hold his own, you know, he still wants more punishment. He is a glutton for this shit. Oh, did I just curse? Well, too bad. It's my first swear word throughout the entire episode. I hope you enjoy it. Still though, point of the matter, oh, let's just say that senton went nowhere fast. I mean, you think that you be turbocharged, you living large. It's not all about that. You gotta control yourself sometimes. STO by Blake Steele. And now Axel Clark gets tagged in. And you have to think that the motor is gonna stop running for Velocity X eventually. But right now, V12 is hoping that it ends soon. Oh, Hurricane Rana. But still though, if you're V12, if you're at least Axel Clark, you're hoping that the engine hits a snag. Oh, running Death Valley driver. And now, Velocity X alternates. As Axel Clark gets taken into the corner for a ride. Blake Steele has to watch his tag team partner get, what the hell, he just got heady slapped. Oh my goodness. Oh, running knee. Well, that was a long bit of running knee, more so a jumping knee, but not Axel Clark silly. Blake Steele back in the ring, and both members of V12 are down at the moment. I mean, you have to think, right now, V12, regardless of what they're doing in this match, they're just getting manhandled left, right, and center. by this Velocity X team. And V12 is supposed to be the heavier team by contrast. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, suplex off of that shove into the corner. Blake still didn't know what the hell he was getting himself into. As right now, I think this is Jackson Tyler. Either way, who cares about that when Blake Steele is tasting his own DNA right now? Uh-oh, backbreaker, club and shot combo. As right now, Blake Steele is at least trying to figure out what's going on here. Punch to the gut, kick to the mush, and a jackhammer watch. Not even jackhammer suplex, the double underhook suplex out the corner. Cover one, cover two, no. 2 and 99% again. But you have to think, if I'm either member of Heat World right now, I gotta think of how to stop the motor. Powerbomb out the clear blue by Blake Steele. And now he's yanking him up. Choke press. Just basically tossing him inside out with both hands. And now what's going on here? Oh, headbutt. I think he's going to be seeing double vision for at least the next month. As right now, Blake Steele's crawling, inching, hot tag express. Axel Clark comes in as Velocity X alternates. Hurricane Rana takedown as both members of V12 again are down. Blake Steele getting neck broken. And I'm trying not to confuse the two members of, oh, wait a minute, a nice power slam. But I'm trying not to confuse the members of Velocity X because I know they're brothers and I know they're basically, oh, 630 splash. Cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, and that's it. Velocity X retains their tag team titles. V12 just got primarily annihilated throughout this entire match. It's like they were basically running at 25% speed, while Velocity X was running at 200% speed. I mean, I know that's an internet joke. I know that the Brits only got internet like 4 years after the US did, but still, the point is, you know, Velocity X was just running on all cylinders and outlapping V12. That's no disrespect to V12 because they're a good, phenomenal tag team. It just wasn't their speed. They were just basically trying to ride around on a Formula One racetrack in a damn Pinto at this point. But still, the point is, V12 just got outran, outpaced, out-hustled by Velocity X, and yeah, you have moves like that, but you know, how are you gonna be able to stop a team as speedy as Velocity X and you can't even figure out which is which? But even still, you know, that team is pretty damn dominant. So again, shout out to V12, Blake Steele, and Axel Clark for at least trying to make this match look presentable, and they did. And at the end of the day, when the dust was all settled, Leon and Jackson Tyler are still the Phoenix-Pro World Tag Team Champions.
Tag Team Champions, Leon Tyler and Jackson Tyler.
And folks, that's gonna do it from me for now. We thank y'all for checking out another episode of Phoenix-Pro. And we hope that y'all enjoy us next time. Until then, I have been the Showmeister, J. Christian Gary, signing off. See y'all later. Deuces.